Hey everyone, Michael here with hellocupcakeitsme. Today is April 30th, 2022, and how are you? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, and make sure you follow me on all the different social medias found in the links down below. And let's get right to it, shall we? So, guys, I am really sorry about Wednesday's video not being uploaded, and there was just so much going on. Wednesday was the 9th anniversary of my father's passing, and on top of that I just had like doctor's appointments and all kinds of other stuff going on that day, and I thought that I had gotten the video uploaded. My computer being my computer, it like decided to do an update, and I lost all the progress after I had deleted the source file. And yeah, so that was what would happen on Wednesday. But all this week I have felt so out of touch with time that I have lost days. I thought that like Tuesday was Friday, and just all kinds of shit going on. But getting into the Tuesday trivia news, our team kicked ass on Tuesday. I was on the national leaderboard three times, I'm sorry. And I was on the local board as the local winner for once. So for a total of 4 times, I personally was up on the leaderboard, and I thought that was awesome. But our team kicked butt, and we are in first place bronze division. And if we do this well next week, it's going to be that we are then in the silver division. So you know, it was a lot of hyped up energy. We had 2 new players. One of them was actually from back east, and his wife was using an iPad and had the camera facing the television, and he was like, okay, click, 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 and it was really kind of awesome how like we were all just able to come together and make it work. So it also gave us a little bit of bragging rights, because there's another bar that's local called Poorhouse, and they always seem to be like really on top of things, and we beat them like several times that night. And for a while there, we were like neck and neck. They would win one round, we would win the next one. They would win one round, we would win the next one. But we figured out that if you play the 9 to 9:15 round, that's a tiebreaker, and most of the places drop off at 9 o'clock, thinking that that's done. So yeah, that was kind of really exciting. And yeah, so over this last week, though, like I said, there's just been a lot of stuff going on. With my doctor's appointment, I went in and just kind of did a general checkup or what have you, and I have to say I absolutely hate the medical insurance world and just healthcare in general right now, because I was prescribed a medical device called a TENS unit, and with a prescription and the fact that I have dual coverage, you would think that, okay, cool, it would get covered. The way that the dual coverage works is if one insurance doesn't pay it all off, the other insurance pays it off, and it goes back and forth like that. But none of the pharmacies want to do dual billing. They can do it, but they don't like to do it. And it's just a way for them to get money out of your pocket. And it's a bunch of bullshit, honestly, and really pissed me off. My doctor's office called me up. They're like, Michael, we called a few places, and none of them will do this prescription request for you. I said, okay, well, just let me know when you find one. Well, we really don't have the time to devote to that. So what the fuck do you mean you don't have the time to devote to that? This is quite literally your job as, like, my care provider, is to find the prescription for me. Like, so I went as far as calling my insurance company and having them send me a list of places that accept both of my insurances. And I called a couple of them, and they're like, oh, yeah, we can't do that. I'm like, but you can. Well, no, we can't. I said, well, that's funny, because I called my insurance directly, and they said, they gave me a list, and you're on this list. So why can't you? And they're like, well, you're not a doctor, so we can't talk to you about that. I'm like, that's not an excuse. I'm the client. I give my doctor the permission to talk to you, not the other way around. Like, no. So, need very less to say. I gave up on that for right now, because I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with it. But I will say, though, that I'm not as heavy as I thought I was, and that the little bit of exercising and the changing of the way that I've eaten and stuff like that seems to have been working, and I'm going to go back to that and really kind of stick to that, like, this coming week. For whatever reason, it just makes sense for me to start things on, like, a Monday. So I'm gonna be doing that on Monday, and one of the things that I did in the past that I need to do again is drink like a gallon of water a day. And with that water, I was drinking it with apple cider vinegar in it, and that, like, really seemed to work. And then just doing portion control, and then on top of the portion control and everything else, getting out and walking. And that's the biggest issue right now, is the, like, getting out and actually walking, because it has been such bipolar weather. So, yeah. I have a plan of action, and I'm hoping and I'm praying to whatever deity is out there in the universe that I have the strength to, well, the strength and the fortitude to, like, make it happen. My friends are going on a camping trip this coming weekend, and they want me to go with them, but I honestly don't think that I'm going to be able to do the hike. Now, if it was like last year, or like when I was doing my 2, 3, 4 mile walks or what have you, had it been during that time period, yeah, it wouldn't have been a problem. But I'm having a lot of mobility issues right now, and I do not like it, like, at all. So yeah, I just gotta buckle down and regain all the progress that I lost when I had that stupid ass kidney stone. So yeah, there's that. The podcast is coming along really well. I haven't done a this week's update yet. But yeah, it's coming along really well, and I'm planning on releasing all of that information for like the URL on, I believe it's like the 3rd or whatever next Tuesday is, the 3rd or the 4th. And it's going to be basically like a one-stop shop of everything that's Hello Cupcake. It's only a couple of pages long, and it goes like the podcast, and then it goes YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I think even the blog is on there somewhere. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. I had thought I was going to do it on the 3rd. Looking at my calendar right now, I'll probably release it on the 4th with that Wednesday's update. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I don't know how many of you will be excited to like listen to the podcast or whatever, but I do cover stuff on the podcast that I don't like really cover here on the channel or even cover in the blog. And yeah, so kind of at a loss for words right now. Just kind of a gray day here, and I think I've said as much as I need to say for today. So, got any questions, comments, concerns? Put them in the comment section down below, and head on over to the community tab and like shoot me some answers or some questions over there, and we can interact on the community tab, because it's, had it not been for you and subscribing to my channel, we wouldn't even have the community tab. And I put things up there on the community tab, not as frequently as I probably should, but I would like to really start engaging and interacting with everyone over there. So if you need to get a hold of me privately, though, you can shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, and the link to all the social media is down in the comment section below, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.